Creating content on YouTube is a lot of fun, but it also requires a lot of preparation, not just with scripts, but also mentally. I am going to give you tips on how to prepare to create content on YouTube. Let's get into it. Number one, it's a long game. Creating content on YouTube is really fun. I thoroughly enjoy it, but it's a lot of hard work. You've got to be prepared to put in the hours to try and get ahead. Sometimes it means doing things that you don't want to do, like missing time with your family, not going out with your friends, working on your lunch break and your day job. But if you're serious about creating content on YouTube, you will put the work in. Number two, embrace the mistakes. Making mistakes is good. It helps us learn, develop, and marks your progress both personally and professionally. Creating content's no different. You're gonna make mistakes. You'll look back on some of your videos and think they're a load of but that's a good thing, because if you're creating content for a year and you look back at that first video, you will be so happy to see how far you've come. Number three, practice makes perfect. Imagine that you have been creating content for a year. As I said previously, you'll make mistakes, but with each new video, you will get that 1% better than you did in the last video. And the only way to get better is to keep making content. The more content you make, the more lessons you learn, and the quicker you progress as a content creator. Number four, the laugh and block method. When you're creating content online, you're gonna get haters. That's part and parcel of the gig. The tricky part is not letting them into your head. We're only human, we have emotions, and sometimes they can get the better of us. Easiest way I deal with it, laugh at them and block them. Ignore your haters and embrace your followers. They're the ones that are going to stick with you. You'll have more haters than followers at the start. Lord knows I did. But eventually those haters mean less and less to you. Number five, get done. Doesn't matter if your content is perfect. The fact that you make it is key to doing anything on YouTube. As I've said in the previous steps, you're going to make mistakes and you'll get better as you go along. But the only way you'll make those mistakes and get better is if you actually make the content in the first place. Doesn't matter about the latest tech, doesn't matter about fancy effects, doesn't matter about having the up-to-date software. Your audience will be there to see you progress. But you've got to make the content to get an audience in the first place. So get done. Collaboration is key. I've said that a few times in these videos, and I will keep beating that drum because collaboration is a great thing when you're creating content online. I know that in the traditional entertainment industry, everybody keeps in their own little sectors and you're not allowed to intertwine, but online is a totally different ballgame. If you're collaborating with another podcast, even if they've not got as high a following as you, it's still a brand new audience that's getting exposed to you as a presenter, you as a brand, and you as a content creator. And some of them might jump over and give you a sub, just like some of your subs might go over to their channel. A lot of people may disagree with me, but I don't believe that anybody is a rival in the content creating game. We all have something to bring to the table, and we should be building each other up, not tearing each other down. So guess what? It's okay to help others. People might actually think you're a nice person if you do. Change is constant. If you do too much planning when you're trying to create content on YouTube, it can actually give you a paralysis effect, specifically around your creativity. Podcast plans are very fluid. They can change on a dime. They can even change when you're in the middle of recording. So as one anti-hero in the Arrowverse used to say, make the plan, execute the plan, expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. It's a good motto to live by, especially if you're creating content on YouTube. Embrace your uniqueness. If you were a kid like me that grew up in the 90s, the 80s, or even just in certain parts of the world where you're told that being weird is not a good thing, let me break that stereotype right now. Being weird is good. Being normal is crap. Yes! If you're different, it shows a unique perspective on something. You'll try things that no one else has done, or you'll try things that others have done, but you'll do a completely different spin on it. People always ask me why my stuff has become so successful, and it's because online I embrace my weirdness. I use my uniqueness to my advantage. I'm ginger. I have mental health issues. I think differently than quite a lot of other people. When I was a kid, I was told that was a bad thing. Now I'm a grown-ass man with kids of my own. I know that's a damn good thing. Ignore distractions. We've already covered haters, but they are not the only distraction when it comes to creating content. Things like low views, low subscribers, overanalyzing analytics, and a multitude of other things can cause a mental burnout. And that stops you creating content because you're so obsessed with the distractions. I know it's difficult to block them out. I struggle as well. What do content creators do first thing in the morning? Go into YouTube Studio and check their analytics. How do I know you do it? Because I do it. It's a hard habit to break. But if you become obsessed with the analytics and don't go back to enjoying the content, you're not actually going to get any of the subs that you want. They want to see you having fun. It's meant to be fun. Even if you want to make it a career, it should still be fun. Trust the process. You're going to doubt yourself every time you make a video. I'm doubting even making this video. You'll obsess over things. Is the lighting okay in this one? God, I look a state. Oh, I don't like my voice. Oh, you can see the sweat marks. Enough. Okay? As I said previously, people don't care if it's perfect. They want to see the content. They want to see you improve. Trust your instincts. Have faith in what you're good at. And in time, the results will come. But it does take time, which requires you to trust the process. And if you want to talk to me on how to improve your podcasting game, drop me an email and we can arrange a consultation. Until next time, let's do this.